What time does the bus leave for the airport?
I don't know. It used to leave every half hour, but I think the schedule's been changed.
Do you know the telephone number to call?
It's Enterprise 74700. At least that's what it used to be.
Here, I'll try it. They don't seem to answer.
I expect that it's a little too early. I don't think they open till 9 o'clock.
What time are you leaving tomorrow?
You mean to go to the graduation ceremony?
Yes, I'd like to go with you if I may.
I'd be delighted to take you. I plan to leave here about 9:30.
Fine, I can be ready by then.
Okay. I'll pick you up at your house.
See you tomorrow then, about 9:30.
Is this where I catch the bus for the zoo?
You can take a T30 from here, but then you have to walk about 6 blocks.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Actually, if you go to the bus stop in the next block, you can take a Z8, which will let you right off in front of the zoo.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Would you like to order now?
Yes, I'd like bacon and eggs with buttered toast. No jelly.
What would you like to drink?
Do you have hot chocolate?
Yes, we do.
Then I'll have a cup of hot chocolate.
How do you want your eggs?
Over easy, please. How about that?
What? What happened?
Did you see what that guy did?
No, I was looking the other way.
He made a U-turn right in the middle of the block and almost hit a kid on a bicycle.
Drivers get crazier every day.
Right. Nobody wants to drive by the rules anymore.
What time does Mother's plane get in?
I'm not sure, but I think at 2:35. I'll call the airline to make sure.
Why don't you do that while I change my clothes?
Do you think Dick or Brenda will want to go?
I don't know. I guess we could call them.
I know Dick has to work, but maybe Brenda can go.
Okay, call her first, then the airline. I'll go get ready. Did you watch the game last night?
I sure did. I wouldn't have missed it for anything.
I think it was one of the best games I've ever seen.
Me too. I thought both teams played super ball. Too bad one had to lose.
Yeah, I thought they were evenly matched. It could have gone either way.
That shot that won in the last 15 seconds was really something. What did you say?
I said it's a lovely day. Why don't we go for a walk?
Can you wait a few minutes? I have to finish this letter.
Don't take too long. It would be a shame not to take advantage of such lovely weather.
I won't be long. No more than 10 minutes. Why don't you go on ahead, and I'll meet you in the park.
Believe I will. Look for me near the rock garden.
I wonder what we should have for dinner this evening.
Are you asking me?
Yes, I am. I really don't feel much like cooking, but the family must eat.
Well, you know me. I can always eat pizza or spaghetti.
So I've noticed. You're putting on a little weight, aren't you?
I know. Don't remind me. I'm starting a new diet day after tomorrow.
It's about time. Did you see the Academy Awards program last night on TV?
I watched for a while, then I had to go to bed.
You missed a good show. I didn't agree with the selection for Best Picture, though.
I guess I missed that part. What happened?
Oh, they chose some picture that was so avant-garde that no one understands it.
Well, I don't go to movies very often. You know me. I prefer more active type things.
Too bad. I really wanted to discuss it with someone. Yes, sir. May I help you?
I have a reservation for tonight. Tony Davis.
Just a moment, please, while I check. That is correct. You have a reservation for a 3-room suite for tonight.
I'm afraid there's been a mistake. I only asked for a single room, not a suite.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Davis, but we have only the suite available. Your request arrived too late to reserve a single. There's a large convention in town this week, and we're full up.
Well, if that's the way it is, I'll have to take it.
Just sign the register here, and I'll have your bag sent up later. It's Suite 718. I really enjoyed that movie.
I did too. At first, I thought it was going to be a drag, but then it really got good.
What part did you like the best?
Oh, I don't know. I guess the scene that grabbed me the most was the one in which the old man was dying.
I liked that one too. In fact, I cried.
To tell you the truth, I had a few tears in my eyes.
Now what?
How about a Coke and a hamburger?
Super.
May I help you?
I'd like to cash this check, please.
Do you have an account with us?
Yeah, here's my identification card.
Do you want large or small bills?
Actually, I want to buy some traveler's checks.
What denomination?
20s will be fine.
Do you want the whole amount in traveler's checks?
Yes, please.
Did you hear about that guy who was struck by lightning?
You mean that man up in Maine?
That's the one, the blind guy who could see again.
I read about him in the paper this week. He'd been blind for about 8 or 9 years.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't he also able to hear again after the lightning hit him?
Right. He didn't have to wear a hearing aid anymore.
I think it was a miracle.
Me too.
Can't we go someplace and talk? It's so crowded in here.
Well, there's a little park down the street about 3 blocks. It's usually not crowded this time of day.
Well, let's go. I need to get some fresh air anyway.
Just what is it you want to talk about?
You remember that note you sent me last month?
Which one? The one about the trip out west?
Yeah, that's the one. Listen, I've got a terrific idea about the whole project, and we need to discuss it.
Wonderful. I'd like to hear some of your ideas.
Hi. I'm glad I ran into you.
Why? What's up?
How'd you like to go on a hike this weekend?
All weekend?
Well, just Saturday and Sunday.
Well, I'm not sure I can be gone all weekend. I promised to help my sister move Saturday.
How about Sunday, then? We could start early in the morning.
I might be able to do that. Tell you what, let me check and I'll call you at home tonight.
Great. I'll talk to you later.
So long.
Don't forget, we're invited out to dinner tonight.
Oh, I almost forgot. Thanks for reminding me. What time?
7:30. We should leave the house by 6:30. You know how bad the traffic is that time of night.
Uh-huh. It's informal, isn't it?
Yeah, you can wear your new sports jacket.
Okay. Well, I'll try to get home a little early.
Good. Bye-bye.
I need to get car insurance. You got any ideas?
Well, you could try my company. It seems to have fair rates.
Do they insure older cars?
As far as I know, they insure all kinds of vehicles.
How long you had a policy with them?
I don't know, maybe 5 years.
And you say their rates are low?
Well, not low, reasonable. I've always gotten good service from them. Let me give you the phone number and you can call them. Can you get a babysitter for tonight?
I don't know. Why?
Well, I thought we can go out for dinner and then go to a movie afterward.
I can call Debbie and see if she's available. She usually doesn't like to sit during the week, but she might make an exception.
Well, do that. And then call me at the office if you have any luck.
Okay, but don't get your hopes too high. It's hard to find a good babysitter these days.
The economic news doesn't look good, does it?
Well, not according to the newspaper yesterday. I saw a similar report last night on TV.
I saw that too. The analysis seemed to be quite realistic.
Well, I hope they're wrong. We really need to get the rising price structure under control.
Well, costs seem to be rising in so many categories that it appears to defeat any efforts at stabilization.
Well, that's my feeling, too. Raw material now costs more. Labor is demanding higher wages, and production costs continue to soar.
There may be some relief this summer. I understand the price of some foodstuffs will decrease.
Dr. Katuna's office, may I help you?
Yes, I'd like to make an appointment for a dental checkup.
Are you one of the doctor's regular patients?
No, I'm not. I recently moved to this area, and a friend of mine recommended Dr. Katuna.
I see. Dr. Katuna can see you next Thursday. Do you prefer morning or afternoon?
Morning is best for me.
Would 10:30 be all right?
That would be fine.
Good. We'll expect you then at 10:30 on Thursday.
Thank you very much.
When shall we meet?
You mean to talk about the party?
Right. We really need to plan better this time. Remember what a mess it was at the last party?
I sure do. I hope we'll do much more planning this time.
Well, that's why we're going to meet tomorrow at my house. How does 7:30 sound to you?
Fine by me. I'll call Jan and Judy. We'll see you tomorrow.
We've got to do something about the neighbor's dog.
Why? Has he been into your flower garden again?
The flower garden, the garbage can, and yesterday he started digging holes in the yard.
Did you talk to Mrs. Gorham about it?
You know how she is. All sweetness and light to your face, but then she never does anything. They should either keep that animal in the house or tied up.
I'll talk to Hank about it tonight. He usually listens.
We need more than listening, dear. We need action.
Did you hear about what happened to Howard?
No. What?
Someone stole his car.
Really? When did it happen?
Last night. He left it parked in front of his girlfriend's house, and when he came out to go home, it was gone.
Wow. That's really tough. He just bought it last month, didn't he?
Uh-huh. Fortunately, he's got insurance, and the police think they already have a good lead.
Well, I certainly wish him luck.
We don't have much time.
I'm hurrying as fast as I can.
Well, try to hurry a little bit more, will you? I don't want to be late.
Oh, we won't be late. You know how these affairs are. They never start on time.
Maybe so, but I always like to get there on time.
Oh, you're such a fuddy-duddy. Don't worry. I'll get you there with time to spare.
Is that a promise?
It's a promise. Now leave me alone while I finish getting ready.
How much is this?
You mean the large one or the small one?
The large one.
They're on special this week. They've been reduced to $5.
Is this the only kind you have?
No, we have some that are different in style, but not in color. They're over there. Do you see the sign?
Oh, yes. I think I'll look at those over there before I decide.
Very well. Just take your time. The mail has arrived.
Did I get anything?
I think so. Let me look. You got something from the bank and an advertisement from a health spa.
Give me the letter from the bank. It might be important.
Here, maybe you've overdrawn your account.
No danger of that. I don't have any money to overdraw.
Did you lock the doors?
All except the back door. I left that open for Tim. He took the dog for a walk.
Well, I'm going to bed. I'm bushed.
Okay. I'm going to stay up a while. I've got to go over the household budget. We're a little overspent this month.
Please tell Tim to close the door to the basement. I don't want the dog down there tonight.
Okay. Good night. See you at breakfast.
How long do you think it'll take to fix it?
Hard to tell. Sometimes we can find the problem right away, and sometimes it may take an hour or two.
Should I wait or come back later?
Suit yourself, but it's probably better to come back later.
You will get it fixed today, won't you?
I don't see any problem. We should have it ready for you by 3 at the latest. But better call before you come.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
The gas company phoned this afternoon.
About the gas stove that we ordered?
Yes, and also about the gas furnace you asked about.
What did they say?
They're going to send someone out to talk with us about the furnace.
Good. I think we're doing the right thing. The old furnace just isn't very efficient anymore.
I agree. We should be able to afford a new furnace now that you've got that raise in salary.
Exactly my thoughts.
When shall I say that you will arrive?
Tell them that I plan to be there by tomorrow afternoon.
Shall I have them make a hotel reservation for you?
No need. I made one last week by telephone.
Do you plan to stay longer than 3 days?
I don't think so. I can take care of all the necessary business in 3 days.
Well, have a good trip.
Thank you.
Don't forget, Jim and Adrian are coming over tonight.
I thought they were coming next week.
No, tonight's the night. I told you at least half a dozen times.
Well, I forgot.
You forget all too easily, if you ask me.
Anyway, I've made other plans.
Like what?
I told Frank I'd help him work on his car.
Then you'll just have to tell him you can't come.
Come on, it's time to go.
Wait a minute. Just hold your horses. What's your hurry, anyway?
Well, I've got to stop and get gas in the car first.
That won't take long.
Well, it won't if there's no line at the pump.
Well, I'm not quite ready.
I'll give you 5 more minutes, then I'm going on without you.
You wouldn't do a thing like that.
Oh, yes, I would.